Hello and welcome to my channel Legal Messages. Today I will talk to you about certain provisions of Indian Penal Code which is as important for legal persons who are to do something with legal things and the people in general as well. Well, say you must have generally heard that if you commit some offense, if you commit some crime, there are provisions for punishment under the various acts of Government of India or the state government. For every offense, there is a criminal liability and there is a fixed punishment. But then there are cases in which if a person commit some offense, he may not be punished for certain reasons. Yes, this is true. These provisions have been made in the Indian Penal Code, Chapter 4, which is generally known as general exceptions. It ranges from Section 76 to Section 106. Well, there are defenses for that purpose. There are defenses for non-punishment under certain circumstances. These defenses are based on circumstances as well as mens rea. Actually, there are circumstances when offenses does take place, but as there is no criminal intent, the person goes unpunished. But the defense has to be built around that. Taking into consideration those premises, there are broadly two categories of such offenses. So first is excusable act, second is justified act. Today I will give 2-3 examples from each of the things, each of the category. Take for example Section 76, which is an example of excusable act that can be excused. Section 76 of Indian Penal Code says that if a person feels that he is bound by law, or he has a belief that he is bound by law to do something, and in process does commit a mistake, whether he is bound by law or not, that is secondary thing. As he is in good faith, as he is having a good faith that he is bound by law, or he is truly bound by the law, and in process he commits some mistake, some offense, it is excusable. For example, if there is a crowd and an officer of the police asks his troops to use force, and in process somebody gets hurt, and in process he may even die. In such situation, the person who acts on the officer's order is in no way responsible, is in no way punishable. There is no criminal liability on him. This is Section 76 of the Indian Penal Code. This is actually called mistake of fact. There is another example of mistake of fact. Suppose a court orders apprehension of a person, say X. The person who executes this order arrests person Y in the belief that person Y is person X. Here there is a mistake of fact. He has not done it intentionally. So this is also a case of mistake of fact, hence not punishable. Another example which comes under the excusable act is the example of an offense committed by infants or committed during the infancy. Section 82 of the IPC says that a child under the age of 7 cannot be punished for any offense that he commits. It's a blank provision for non-punishment. Then Section 83 says that child below the age of 12 who has not attained the maturity is also not punishable for the offense he has committed. So here the condition has been inserted that the child must not have attained the maturity. which is something to be discussed about, which is something to be cleared by the doctors. Now, on the other section, when we talk about justified act, I'll give two examples of it. Section 81 talks about necessity. In certain circumstances, because of the necessity, a person commits certain offense. Take for example, there is a big fire, and in order to douse the fire, something has to be done. For example, there is a series of hearts, and a fire is likely to catch all of them. So, in order to douse the fire, a person can remove two hearts from in between the series of the heart. Here he is committing the offense of destroying two hearts, but it is being done for a larger good. So this act is also justified. Now take another example. This is example generally used by the doctors. This is related with section 88, or you can say this has been given in section 88 of the IPC. Section 88 says that anything done for a good of a person does not attract punishment. Take for example, a doctor knows that if for example, take a surgeon who is doing surgery knows that during the process of surgery the patient may die, but yet for the good of the patient the doctor has to commit surgery, the doctor has to do surgery, and in process the patient dies. But as the doctor was doing the surgery for the betterment of the patient, he is not to be held responsible for it, he is not to be punished for that. This is justified act. So I have given 2 or 3 examples of both excusable act and justified act. Tomorrow, hopefully, I will do another very important provisions, that is provisions of right of private defense, which is given in section 96 to 106 of IPC, which deals about right of private defense. Till then, enjoy. Thank you.